Welcome to South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Let's go explore. After an overnight flight from California through Vegas to Philadelphia, after a full day in Philadelphia, we headed to Charleston, South Carolina. Here in Charleston, we stumbled upon Dock Theater. It used to face Dock Street. That's why it's called Dock Theater, and then for a while it was a hotel, Planters Hotel.
Very first theater in the U.S.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We're Rich and Robin,
And these are our midlife adventures.
living in and out of our midlife van.
Our plan was to explore Charleston, South Carolina for a few days before heading to Savannah, Georgia on the Amtrak train. Here in South Carolina near Charleston, and this is the Angel Oak, supposedly the largest oak tree that is still living. The tree is estimated to be about 400 years old. I had read online there's a oak tree, different kind of oak tree, a live oak, near Temecula, where we're from, that's over 2,000 years old. I'll have to go check that one out. The tree is 65 feet tall, about 400 years old, and it's estimated to live to be 900 feet. Very interesting. Charleston, South Carolina. What a cool little town. Let's check it out. We love wandering around
Getting lost.
downtown areas, historic areas, because you never know what you're going to find. Are there ghosts in there? This building has cool, like, patina stucco falling off the brick, layers of age. Here in Charleston, we stumbled upon Dock Theater. It used to face Dock Street. That's why it's called Dock Theater, and then for a while it was a hotel, Planters Hotel.
Very first theater in the U.S.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We are at the old Dock Theater in Charleston, South Carolina. Let's check out the old theater. The drawing room overlooks one of the many churches here in Charleston. It's America's first theater, opened in February 1736. We came to Dock Theater in Charleston, the first, America's first theater. Opened in February 1776. We just happened to stumble upon this theater. It's only open during the week and limited hours. The Dock Theater in Charleston, South Carolina. Free self-guided tours. This is a great stop if you're in town to see an historic theater. Opened in February 1736. Okay, let's continue on and find some old buildings. I heard that the stucco was like Bermuda pink is the color. But the oldest masonry building . There are many parks in Charleston. Cute little gardens and oak trees and monuments. Washington Square Park, Charleston. There's Washington. It can get quite hot walking the streets of Charleston. When you come out to the water, it gets a little windy.
Yeah.
Cools you off.
Feels
But
good.
if the wind doesn't cool you off, the pineapple fountain, I guess you can swim in it.
But no lifeguard on duty.
No lifeguard on duty. And I think there's a limit of 25 people in the water at a time. I think I'll skip that. Not cold? You're gonna go for a swim? Made it to the East Coast and the Atlantic Ocean. How was the Atlantic
Folly
Ocean?
Beach? Actually, it's pretty warm. I was surprised. So there's surfers out there with that wetsuit.
Tomorrow you're gonna go for a swim?
Oh, if you enjoy it.
After a nice evening at Folly Beach and a great dinner overlooking the ocean, we headed back to the hotel to rest up for another day. Check out the link below to see the credit cards we use to earn points for hotel stays. Never been on a rocking bench before, but the Nathaniel Russell Garden has a rocking bench. How did we kind of coordinate today? We are at the Nathaniel Russell House and Garden. The house, there's a feeder tour, but the garden's free. Some giant magnolia trees here. I don't think I've ever seen any that large, but I might go down this little footpath, see where it leads. So many beautiful houses in historic Charleston. So many different style architecture. All the different little nooks and crannies. You'll see one back in a little alley or behind another house. Just explore the city and by foot.
Lots of history.
See what you can find. Lots of history. It's neat how the houses have little placards explaining the history of the house.
Yeah, you can tell that the town put a lot of pride and a lot of work into preserving and documenting each of the purposes for all the different houses.
The brick wall. Gee. Italian architecture in Charleston, and still a residence today. That sold for over $7 million 14 years ago. And as Rich says, ooh, a ProMaster. Maybe that mail truck will sell afterwards. The bird stopped. Eliza Pickney, who discovered indigo from seeds, her father built this Italian style villa in 1858. Indigo was the second largest, growing indigo plants was the second largest producer, second only to rice in Charleston in the 1800s. This is the Shamrock Garden. Supposedly, it's I thought it was a free garden, but I see pictures of people in it. But look at the landscaping yet. The Gateway Garden. It's a church entry.
Unitarian Church.
Look at the roots going around. Love exploring Charleston's old historic city. Just gotta walk around and see what you can find. What is it, Rich? An English style pub in Charleston?
Yeah.
Was it good? Beer?
Yeah. And the onion rings, not too bad.
Rich, what is this place?
Supposedly it's an Irish pub. I haven't seen the name of it yet. It's not highlight. It's not.
I think it starts with a G.
The Grifton.
The Grifton? Are you a grifter?
Yes.
There's money all over the place. There's $1 million on these walls. What kind of beer did you have? Like what brand of beer?
It was a local hazy IPA, and then also a local hoppy IPA.
What company made this?
Coast.
After a couple great days in Charleston, we headed south to Savannah, Georgia. Join us next time to see what we get up to on our short visit there.